here we have one of Julie's snatches. She's going to be doing a power snatch. We'll work on the squat snatch later, but right now the first and second pull are what I'm really, worried about in the beginning. Squat snatch will come, but the first and second pull is where the power comes from. So all day on Saturday, I kind of felt like a bad coach because Julie kept shaking her head after each of her lifts. She was saying something didn't feel right, or, she just didn't think she was doing it right. And I felt like a bad coach because I couldn't see what she was doing wrong. And actually, after looking at this video, I feel like a much better coach because she really didn't do much wrong. We're going to go through it step by step, but a lot of it is extremely good. So let's start with starting position. She's looking up, her head is tall, her shoulders are over the bar. Basically, hands are behind the shoulders, they come out, making the little triangle there. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, but it's an excellent starting position. As she begins, she immediately is going to sweep the bar back into her knees, and I want y'all to take note of her back angle. It barely changes. So we go, and now she's at the top of her knees, and we'll look at her back angle here. Not quite right. There we go. So she maybe came down an inch, if even that. This is almost a perfect, it might be a perfect position for the second pull. Her shoulders are way over the bar, her lats are engaged, she's still got her knees bent, her shins are vertical, and her back angle barely changed from the first pull. And look at where the weight is in her feet. Her toes are even off the ground here. I don't know if you can see that, but her toes are actually off the ground, and her weight is completely on her heels. So, perfect first pull. I really have nothing else to say about that. So we start our second pull. Notice she sweeps the bar back into her hips, and she's in the process of transferring the weight from her heels, about to explode from the heels into triple extension. Here's the only part of the lift that I have anything nitpicky to say. Right here, her heels have left the ground. So, just like in the other two lifts, what we want is a vertical back, then the thighs, then the shins to come out. If you can tell from this angle, her back is just barely pitched forward a few inches. So all that means is she needs to pull just a little bit longer on her second pull, or get her weight back a little bit more, whatever cue works for you. But if she was just a couple inches back, it would have been a perfect second pull. But she got the bar nice and high. She's in the crease of her hips here. If she had gotten back just a couple more inches, it would be, a couple inches higher, and that would have been, perfect. But, so she begins her triple extension here. She's got her ankles, knees, and hips fully open, and just like the other two lifters, we are vertical here, but I'd like a little more exaggeration once we get through that second pull. It just helps pull the bar a little bit higher, and will let you lift more weight. And then she hops under the bar, she gets her feet out. It looks like a pretty wide receiving stance here, but actually after seeing her squat, doing her 5x5 squats at the end of it, that's not too wide of a stance at all for her. She's got the flexibility to do that. So if she needed to catch that in a squat snatch, she could very well do it with her feet that wide. Good lockout. I would say that when you catch the bar, I want you looking up. If you notice, she's now either looking straight out or even down a little bit. It's hard to tell. But I'd rather see you looking at something, above the horizon. So yeah, that was a good lift. First pull was incredible. Second pull, just need to pull a little bit longer. Can't really do bar path from this angle, but I mean, you can see it's a pretty good bar path. It comes in towards her knees, comes in even further, goes vertical. She pops out and up. And from what I can tell, the bar is caught over her feet. She didn't jump forward or backward. Maybe backwards an inch. But all in all, one of the best lifts we saw that day. So excellent work. And if you're interested in anything like this, show up to lifting classes Saturdays at 11 to 12:30. I'll see you all soon.